Brigitte Bardot, the legendary French actress, singer, and globally recognized icon of 1950s and 60s cinema, died at the age of 91 on Sunday, December 28, 2025. Her death was announced by the Brigitte Bardot Foundation, the animal welfare organization she founded in 1986 and led for nearly 40 years. Bardot passed away at her longtime home, La Madrigue, in the southern French town of Saint-Tropez, where she had lived in reclusion for decades. While no specific cause of death was immediately released, she had been hospitalized in late 2025 for a minor surgical procedure and respiratory complications. Born in Paris in 1934, Bardot began her career as a model, before being discovered by director Roger Vadim, who became her first husband. She skyrocketed to international superstardom in 1956 with Vadim's film, And God Created Woman, which challenged conservative post-war social norms and established her as a symbol of sexual liberation. Known simply as BB, she was a defining face of French New Wave cinema, starring in acclaimed works like Jean-Luc Godard's Contempt (1963) and Louis Malle's Viva Maria (1965). Her influence was so immense that French President Charles de Gaulle once called her a French export as important as Renault cars, and she was chosen in 1969 as the model for the bust of Marianne, the national emblem of the French Republic. At the height of her fame in 1973, just before turning 40, Bardot shocked the world by announcing her retirement from acting. She famously stated, "I gave my beauty and my youth to men, and now I am giving my wisdom and experience to animals." For the remainder of her life, she became a militant animal rights activist, using her platform to campaign against seal hunts, laboratory testing on animals, and the consumption of horse meat. She auctioned off her personal jewelry and property to fund the Brigitte Bardot Foundation, which grew into a major global force for animal protection. In her later decades, Bardot's legacy became increasingly complex, due to her transition into far-right politics and outspoken views on immigration and Islam. She was fined multiple times by French courts for inciting racial hatred, particularly for comments regarding ritual slaughter and the perceived overpopulation of foreigners in France. Despite these controversies, she remained a beloved, albeit divisive, figure in France for her refusal to conform to societal expectations. She is survived by her husband Bernard Dormel and her son Nicolas Jacques Charrier.